Hi all. I'm really delighted to make this intro. It's a basically introduction to everyday tantric numerology. It's um, it's a 6-month certificate programs with 11 modules that will set you up to coach, consult, and support your clients. So I want to talk a little bit about what is it. So the first thing is like numerology is a code. It's a code of numbers. It's numbers that forms and talks to us and refer to us in vibration or frequency. So the premise of this program is to gain knowledge of your code and help others to pursue their true destiny or to align with their destiny. So one thing to understand is each one of us has a numeric blueprint according to the science of numerology. And that blueprint can give us the capacity to gain insight into our way of doing things, our operating system. The code itself is defined within a numeric chart that is based on the birth date that we came to this universe, and understanding that numeric chart can give us clarity of purpose, alignment with a desired destiny, and I call it basically a cosmic roadmap, alignment with your higher potential and your actions. Everyday Tantric Numerology is basically a certification program that begins in February 17th. Um, and it's basically, I would say, I like to ask, how do you know? What did the measurement? Did you know your inner reality or your inner typography? So numerology can give us some sort of parameters of our inner typography. And what is the inner typography according to numerology? It's, I would say, our personality, the qualities that we hold within, our soul, what are we longing for, or what we here to work on, and our inner space is basically our psychological profile according to numerology. So when we're looking at all of that, we can say that our psychological profile, our desires, which is our soul desire, and our personality, the way we look at things, the way we choose things according to our, I would say, qualities that numerology quantify, you can say, or basically put a framing into certain qualities, our inner, create an inner reality. And one of our outer reality within a numeric vocabulary would be our projection, what we project to the outside world. What are the qualities that we provide um, to others, how others perceive us, how basically our physical reality looks like, how is our vocabulary in language resonate to others. All of that is based on our inner parameters or our inner vibrations. So there's just like inner and outer world. So I would think that understanding our inner parameters and why do we hold a certain reality and have what we have on the physical plane in this lifetime can be very helpful, because if one knows our parameters, vocabulary, vibration frequencies that we operate by, and we know that there are some challenges and limitation in that, we can change it to actually enhance what we really desire in life and how we would like to make choices. So it's a very valuable information. The outer is basically a reflection of the inner reality that we hold. And a numeric chart and numeric time cycles can show us an inner vibration or reality that we need to take into consideration, work with, have the capacity to enhance some of the challenges it brings, so our outer reality can be more to our liking, you can say. So everyday tantric numerology certificate which begins February 17 and will spread over 6 months, will hold that knowledge, provide that knowledge through 11 modules. Will provide this knowledge for us to comprehend and to basically understand ourselves better, but also help others understand themselves better and help others to align better with their desired destiny. Tantric numerology defined as a system of numerology. What does it mean? It's a non-dual structure to observe and experience the relationship between self and greater selves, the universe. It's an energetic system, a rhythmic system, mathematical system that has certain holds, identify the patterns that we lived by. You can say it's all inclusive. There's no bad numbers or bad values. There's no separation between shadow and light within each vibration or body of energy. And Tantric means as within, so outside, as above, so below. Our higher self and lower self, or shadow self, is correlate to certain vibrations. Basically, numerology based on the idea that everything in the universe have a frequency. And as exactly like a frequency that music or musical notes hold and hold their vibration, so do numbers. The vibration of 1, if you think about 1 clap, is different than the vibration of 2 or 3, and so on. So a little bit about the progression of numbers so you can understand vibration. So this is just progression. It's not the quality of number. So 1 is usually an initiation. It's a spark. It's a way of being. It's opening up. When we look at 2, it's about 2 choices, polarizing, division versus harmony. When we look at 3, it's a third dimension. There is another point of view that is brought into the equation. There's perceptivity, there's movement, there's creativity, there is the aspect of emotional fullness, and more. When we go into 4, it's about foundation, it's about structure, stabilizing the frequencies. And 5 again, create motion, create a motion of understanding, movement, physicality. 5 associated with a physical self and environment. 6 is the progression of harmony, restabilizing things, evenness, beauty, because there's beauty in formation, in perfection, so to speak. 7, create another complexity. Present the intellect, knowledge. And this is just a progression of rhythms of numbers. It's not necessarily all their qualities. 8, associated with power, energy, flowing, infinity, or the lack of it, you can say. And as we go into 9, because we have 9 frequencies in general, so the 9 frequencies, when we get into 9, we get into completion, we get into mastery, we getting into the experience beyond the experience, beyond the physical, beyond the wisdom or the knowledge part, beyond the energetic flow of things. Just to tell you a secret, that in every day of Tantric numerology, we have 11 frequencies and more on that within our course. Now, again, we can go at the progression of number: initiating, polarizing, third dimension, creativity, stabilizing, motion, reacquaintance to harmony and beauty, perfection, complexity, knowledge, power, energy, and flowing, mastery, and completion. Okay. So this certificate program is designed as a teacher-students live exchange over a web or a video conferencing platform. This is a powerful system. It's a solution-oriented system with a clear analytics to assess a profile. It provides tools for strategy, choice making, and goal setting. This program, as I said before, will spend over 6 months, where we are going to meet every other week for a different module within the system itself. So it's a bi-monthly class. In between the class time, which is an hour, we're going to have an assignment to explore and experiment the different, I would say, tools, as well as the different fundamental vocabulary that each class will present. So each class will present a certain distinctions, and then you will go on the field and try them on. Okay. So the program provides tools to assess personality and character, career and purpose, wealth, abundance, relationships, health, and opportunity, timing. Some of the fundamentals include is numbers, their frequencies, numeric charts, its configuration. There's a lot of it in a numeric chart. There's almost 30 values. Time cycles, that's a whole science by itself. How you configure one's yearly cycle, monthly cycle, weekly cycle, and daily cycle. Then there's like the aspect of other layers beside 9 vibration or 11 vibration. We have what we call significant numbers, which are another layer of information in somebody's chart or timing. Then there is like what we call, since it's mathematics and it's a practical system, it's a system where challenge can be reconfigured to opportunity. And in that way, it's called transformer numbers. It's key to shift, challenging to opportunity. How to conduct, and then there's a whole parameter, how to conduct a consultation. So it's full of knowledge and practice. Now, if you are interested, this course, I'm just gonna do it once a year. This course or program is limited to 12 people. You can review information on site. There's the site address. You can apply by filling an application. There's no financial commitment or commitment associated with it. You fill an application. And the application, I would like to know, what is your relationship, or you're interested in the numerology? How do you see yourself applying it to yourself and others? And after we review the application, there's like a process, either putting a deposit or paying in full. And I'm actually offering within the next 10 days, 20% off tuition. Full tuition is $1,725 and 20% off it. And it's an opportunity to kind of gain an insight, an opportunity to actually enroll for a discount and secure your site, secure your place in the coming week, basically. If you have any question or request, we can schedule a call, or you can email me. I love question. I love to discuss what is the opportunity for you, because I would like to support you as a potential numerologist, somebody that will use it to help people, whether you're a counselor, whether you are a coach, whether you I would say an HR person, where you are a leader or manager that actually assess and evaluate people, and need to think about who's your partners and people that you actually create with. It's very much part of your way of working, whether you are a healer, because numeric chart can actually create like a parameters to define what are the areas of challenge for you. For instance, if you have a 6 in the area of challenge, then you have a challenge in your immune system, and so on. Something a little bit about me, myself. I was fascinated with energy in general, and I wanted to actually see if it can be quantified. And when I came across this system, I said, I have to learn it. I have to find the teacher to teach me. I learned from different teachers as well. And this is a system that was handed down from master to student many lifetime in India, brought to the West, and we're going to talk more about its history, where it's coming from. And I have assessed and seen in different countries, cultures, charts of all sorts, and work with all sort of people's personality from all walks of life, from all walks of cultural aspects, as well as I would say economic diversity, as well as social diversity. I worked with executive, I worked with artists, I worked with people from different ethnic groups. In the end of the day, it's like you get an understanding of a blueprint of someone, regardless of their, I would say, where they came from, or of course it will show in the chart where they came from, what was their experience of their upbringing. It's a fascinated capacity, and it has to be taken in reverence, and that's why I'm not like rushing anything. And if I have at this point in time the right people that wants to learn and use the system, That will be wonderful. And it's all going to happen in its own time and space. So again, everyday numerology for counselor, teachers, healers, coaches, therapists, HR personnel. And I would say also for managers that work with a lot of moving objects, hiring a lot of people. I guess it's more like the HR personnel as well. Headhunters, that's a really great tool. You have on the bottom the dates. You have the dates also on the site itself. And thank you for listening. Again, please feel free to contact me if you have any questions, any requests. And with this, I wish you a wonderful year, 2020. Love, peace, and light. And Hari Om.